What's going on, man? Welcome back to another video. I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope y'all gave somebody a hug, tell somebody you love them. This video is going to be I'm going to try to connect with y'all in this video. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I want to be able to connect and just relate to a lot of people. So before we get into this video, man, make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment down in the comment section of what do y'all think we should do, and how should we go about mental health. But man, without further ado, man, let's get into the video. So lately, this past month, well, just the past year, I've been dealing with a lot of mental battles. I've been in my head more than ever. I've been overthinking things more than ever, and I've put myself in very unhealthy positions mentally, and it's caused me to be unhealthy physically and spiritually and emotionally. I've been a broken wreck. I let relationships get me down. I let jobs get me down. Finances get me down. And I'm a firm believer in walking in my faith. I'm a firm believer in being a child of Christ. And I've fallen at times where I should understand that as long as I keep my faith in Him, everything will be okay. But at times I do live through my human flesh, and I do get in the way at times. And lately things have been hard. I haven't been okay. And growing up, I was always told to just suck it up, take it to the chin, be a man about it. So growing up most of my life, I always held in my anger. I never communicated. I never explained what was bothering me, because there was nobody that would just take the time to understand and just listen to what I'm going through and why I'm going through it. The other day, I was in a very bad place. I wasn't okay. I couldn't even stream. And luckily, just the small community that I have, they were very supportive. They were very uplifting. And they let me know that everything is going to be okay. You just gotta find a root of what's going on. You just gotta fix it. And that's always easier said than done. And like I said, it's just lately, just relationships, money, jobs. It's just I'm not where I want to be in my life yet. And I've been in my head just having intrusive thoughts, letting my mind just convince me that something that is not, and it's caused me to be in a place that I've really never been in. I used to always be a happy person. I used to always be smiling. I used to always be the goofy person that made people laugh. And since COVID, just everything just flipped. And I've been trying to work on getting back to the person that always smiled and just knew everything was going to be all right. At times in life, we feel pressure on our shoulders, the weight. Sometimes we think in our minds that we can't get through this, and we tend to get down on ourselves, and we tend to just beat ourselves up. And I'm making this video because I want to help somebody. I don't know who this video is going to reach, but I pray that it helps somebody out that's going through something. If you are going through something mentally, if you're in a dark place, and I mean a dark place, please talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be family. It doesn't have to be friends. Somebody is willing to sit down and listen and just let you just get it out. And, you know, lately I've been trying to just talk to somebody, be like, hey, I'm not okay. And I've never been that person to just say, hey, I'm not okay. I was always, yeah, I'm all right. And I just go about my business. But on the inside, I'm broken, I'm hurting, and I'm just not me. And so this past year, I've really been just letting people know that, hey, I'm not okay. And I've gotten people that's reached out to me that's just, hey, if you need to talk, I'm here. If you know, there's always a better way to go about things. In 2015, I was suicidal, and I don't wish that place mentally on anybody. It is not a good place. It's a hard place to come back from, and it's just it's not who you are. And I'm gonna start working on just finding videos or just something to help me pick myself back up. I was never raised on self-love. I was never raised on, you know, like having or knowing about self-esteem. I was always just be a man. That's just strictly what I was raised on, just tough love. And, you know, I never communicated with people. I never let people know how I was doing. People never really asked. I don't really get people to just that check up on me. I never get text or calls, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? I'm just thinking about you. I don't get that. But I definitely do reach out to people. Because even though, yes, I may not get that, it doesn't mean that I can't help somebody. And at times it hurts because, you know, you try to be in people's corners and sometimes it just seems like nobody's in yours. And I've always tried to just love on people. I've always tried to make people laugh because I understand now that every person on this earth is going through something. It may not be of a big deal to other people, but that's not their life. That's not their problem. Everybody's problem is different. And I want to make more videos on ways that I find that can help me, and I want to share them with y'all. I think the last video I did, I talked about getting in the gym, going for a walk, eating more healthier. I'm, you know, getting back in my Bible more and just really just letting go of things that I can't control. That's where I'm currently now working on, is just letting things go. It's so hard, especially for people when you love them. You know, it's hard to just let go because you've grown that love for people or a certain person. And so when, you know, when you get heartbreak, it's one of the toughest things to bounce back from, because you love that person and you try to do everything you can for that person, and you try to help that person be in a better position themselves. And, you know, everyone's just not the way you are. People don't operate, people don't think, people don't love the way you do. And sometimes, you know, you got to let people go, and that's the hardest part. So for me, I've been praying a lot, of just staying out of my own way. I've been praying on just getting more focused with Christ again, and just controlling what I can control and letting Him handle the rest. So some ideas that I'm going to start coming up for myself is, one, I'm going to get back in the gym. 2, I'm going to start eating more healthier. 3, I'm just going to start drinking a lot more water too, because if you feel better, you'll think better. Your mental will be a lot better. It starts with you. It starts from the inside and out. You know, your body is your temple, and If your body's not right, your mental's not right. If your mental's not right, then you're not right. So, health is wealth. And that's in the spiritual, realm as well. And you got to really start with the inner battles that you're going through. You got to learn to heal. You have to learn to heal as a person for you, not for other people, but for you. A lot of people in the world are hurt, and nobody wants to get therapy. Nobody wants to talk to somebody about it because everybody has this pride and this ego that I don't need this. But too many hurt people are hurting innocent people, and it's creating more hurt people. And so I encourage men and women, if you see this video, seek a therapist or a friend and just heal from your past trauma. Let everything go that hurt you. Let it go mentally. And trust me, this is coming from a person that did not want to do that. I thought, well, if I have to change, why can't this person change? Why is that I got to be the one who has to fix the problems that I didn't mess up? Why am I have to be the one that fixes the pain that I endured from this person? Why aren't they fixing it? But at the same time, it's life. Life is not fair. There's gonna be people that hurt you. There's gonna be people that go behind your back. But you, as a grown person, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. And that's where you got to put your ego and your pride aside, because your ego and your pride wants you to not be the bigger person. It makes you want to point the finger at the person that hurt you or the situation that hurt you and be like, well, why can't they fix it? They are the one who did this. So, there's going to be things that you're going to go through, but you have to heal. You have to heal in order to get forward in life. And it starts by finding something that helps your mental, whether it's reading a book, listening to music, going for a walk, going for a drive, going fishing, just something that clears your mind, that puts you at ease, and that helps you get back into a more positive, state of mind. Because being always overthinking and always just self-sabotaging yourself is not healthy. I lost weight from depression, and it's a hard thing to do. Your body reacts to how you treat it and how you think, and so you have to love yourself, man. Find something that you enjoy doing. Find something that helps you laugh at things. Watch comedy. Watch something that makes you laugh, because laughter is one of the most healthiest remedies that you can ever have. It puts you in a better place. It makes you feel better. It puts your mental at ease. When I get sad sometimes, I'll watch comedy, or I'll watch a video on the internet that makes me laugh. Sometimes I'll listen to music, just depending on where my mind is and where my head is at. But you have to find something that puts you at ease and that can help you get over what's hurting you. And I'm telling you, it's going to suck. It is going to suck, because you're going to have to be the bigger person in some situations, to where you're going to have to forgive the situation or the person that hurt you. Your ego is not going to want you to do that, but you're going to have to do it in order to feel better about yourself. You have to forgive that person. That is the hardest thing for a lot of people to do nowadays. A lot of people just don't want to forgive people who hurt them, because they feel it's unfair, and it is unfair. But even the Bible says, kill your enemy with kindness. I've witnessed it. I've been kind to people that hurt me, and they feel crappy. Their whole mood changes. And so once they realize that they messed up as a person, they will fix it. If they're really genuine, they will fix it. I've witnessed it many times. It's just from it happening to me. But you have to forgive people, and you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. We beat up ourselves so many times because we know that we can do much better, and we try to control things that we can't control. And so you have to forgive yourself, and you have to just love yourself. And I'm saying that because I don't know how to love myself. I don't know how to forgive myself. I don't know how to heal from what I went through. I don't know how to heal from what I'm going through now. But the only way to get to being in a healthier place is going through the hard times. You know, you may be a person that hurt somebody. You may not know why. Somebody may love you and you hurt them, but you got to forgive yourself. And you got to heal from what you went through. And you have to allow yourself to change. You have to change. If you don't change, you're not going to grow. And you're not going to grow with the person that may be in your life or the friends or family, you know. So it starts with you. It starts with your mental. It starts with your health. It starts with your relationship with Christ. And once you find out those things, then you will start to see change. I've seen changes from certain things that I've gotten past in life. It works. Like I said, I'm learning on how to love myself. I'm learning how to forgive myself, and so once I get past that, I'll be okay, and you're gonna be okay. So that's gonna be the end of this video, man. I hope that y'all like this video. I hope this video helped you. I pray this video helps you, because we don't go through what we're going through for ourselves and for no reason. We go through what we're going through because somebody is going to need our knowledge and our help. So what you're going through is just a stepping stone, really. And it's just building character. God is using the most broken people as his most strongest soldiers. And so when we get through this, I know once I get through all this and I'm okay, somebody's going to go through what I'm going through, and I'm going to have solutions for that person or those people. So that's going to be the end of this video, man. I love y'all. I hope y'all are having a great day. Please check on your people, check on everybody. Hug somebody, make somebody smile. Just check up on, text somebody you haven't texted in a few weeks, days, months, and just check on them. See how they're doing mentally, see how they're doing emotionally and spiritually. Just check up on them. A quick text will not hurt. It's 24 hours in a day, so a quick text can make a big difference. You trust me, you wouldn't even understand to a person how much of a difference that will make for them. So love somebody, hug somebody, make somebody smile. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I love y'all.